Imagine this. You're young, 21, married with 3 kids because you and your high school sweetheart just so happened to pop out a kid at the age of 16. But you stuck together, had 2 more precious little accidents, and decided, what the heck, let's get married. But unfortunately, your wife keeps dangling divorce papers over your head because you won't let her go out until 4 o'clock in the morning. She wants to grasp so tightly to the youth that she lost because of her 3 children, and you cannot stand it. Should she be allowed to go out once a week with her girlfriends? Or does she need a wake-up call and realize that her life isn't hers anymore? I'll let you be the judge of that. So friends, grab your coffees and let's jump into this case.
You're here bringing your husband to court?
Mm-hmm.
Tell me why.
I want the court to make him go to anger management classes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Why?
He's really explosive. Like, if too much is going on, he'll start yelling, and he gets real mad when I go out.
All right. How long have you all been married?
2 years.
All right. You have kids?
Yes, 3.
3? How old?
4, 3, and 1.5.
3 and 1.5. All right. David, your wife's bringing you into court for anger management.
Yes. I don't really feel I need it because, I feel like every time I've gotten angry, and it's not like I yell or throw things or get violent or nothing, but I do get upset, and I feel like, I'm a bit of a pushover, so, I feel like I should step up and voice how I feel more often, and, I get mad when I'm home all day with the kids, and then she goes out all night and leaves me at home, and then...
Wait, what you mean?
Like...
Back up for me.
Okay.
You're home at home with the kids?
Yes.
And you go out?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like 4 times a week.
It's not 4 times a week. We've tried to come up with an agreement where I would go out on a Friday night or Saturday, either one doesn't matter, and then he would go out the next night so that we each have a break from the kids, work, whatever, and then we have a night that we go out together, which sometimes we don't get to go out together, but he never goes out.
Well, why you want to go out, my dear?
To get away, just to,
whom?
everybody has to have fun.
Yeah, that's true, but you got a 1.5-year-old, a 3-year-old, and a 4-year-old, and a husband.
And I spend family time with them. I feel like I should at least have one day or one night for a break.
Really?
Yeah.
This is astonishing to me. Is your wife going out 4 nights a week, or is it 1 night a week?
Well,
Let me get that straight so I can understand the situation.
It's like 1 night a week that I already know that, hey, this night she might go out. But like she said, there's some times where we could be sitting there watching TV and then get into an argument, and then she's gone, she'll just go.
Do you really do that?
Yeah, because
you think that's the right thing to do?
Well, I've tried to just sit at home and go in another room and just cool off, but he's consistent. He'll follow me into the other room. He'll be in my ear constantly. I'm like, hey, just go away before I get even more mad.
Yeah, I like to try to talk things out. I don't like to leave everything because, if we just don't discuss it, then she'll just stay mad about it forever.
Every day you fighting?
Yeah.
Is the marriage on the rocks?
Yeah, I have my divorce papers, which I've...
You have what?
My divorce papers.
You've already...
ready. And because
you know that?
Yeah.
There was one point in time where I was about to get a divorce, and then we decided to work over it. We're about to get a house and everything, so...
Where do your kids fit into this, my dear?
We don't, they're kind of a separate thing from our relationship, You
really think
family
so?
time is family time,
We don't argue in front of them, and we don't, they're young, and it's not like, I don't really think they notice, anything.
They notice. Oh, they notice. They listen, not to mention a 4-year-old. You have a 4 and a 3-year-old. Now, maybe the 1.5-year-old may not know, but those other 2, they know more than they're letting you know.
Oh yeah, they definitely know. My parents got divorced when I was like 6 years old, and I remember every little bit of fighting. I remember being on the playground, talking to my friends, being like, I don't want my parents to be divorced, but I hate when they're together because they just fight all the time. Kids, they notice. And you don't want your kids to be on the playground discussing complex situations like your parents' divorce with their friends. And sure, every parent deserves a night to themselves to go out, have fun, but Once a week? I mean, I don't even go out once a week and I don't have kids. The sheer fact that these people are 22 years old and they already have 3 kids is very telling, because clearly they were not prepared to become parents. And instead of putting their focus on their first child and realizing, hey, we should probably get our act together, work on our marriage for the sake of our child, they thought, you know what, let's just keep having kids. We'll have this agreement where I go out this night, you go out this night, and it'll be all hunky-dory. But no, that's never how that works, is it? Now she's saying her husband is explosive. He's saying she gives him every reason to get angry with her. And she's over here sitting on divorce papers like it's some kind of threat. Meanwhile, I'm thinking, if you're filing divorce papers after 2 years of marriage, you probably should just go through with it. Better to end it here than to add to the continuous trauma that your kids are going through.
But especially if you're talking about getting a divorce, and that's the number one rules I always tell couples, where do you go from saying I'm getting a divorce? Where do you go from saying that I'm getting, like my husband and I made a pact that we would never use that word in our marriage. That's how we started the marriage off. So if you're never going to use that word, then it never becomes a possibility. But if you walk around with the papers and you have the papers, it's always lingering in the background, right?
It's rough.
Do you like her going out?
I mean, no, not particularly.
Let's
Not
just
without
be-
me, but
it's
you
time
know.
to lay the cards on the table. Because you are 21 and you have 3 kids.
Yeah.
That's a lot of responsibility. Is it true you go out and stay out all night?
Yeah.
And you think that's fine?
No, it's one night, like I said. One night.
One
when I
night a
go
week
out.
you go out and stay out all night? When do you come home?
At 4 a.m. That's
And-
when our bars close.
And you think that's fine? Okay, apparently you
I don't leave. I don't
No.
leave till like 12. So, because I don't get home from work till 10:30, 11 o'clock.
You know, like she says, like I could go out the next night and stuff, and I don't ever go out because if I went out, it wouldn't be easy for me. You know, I'd come home and she'd be like, "Well, who was there? Who'd you see? What happened?" Da, 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 and it would go on and on and on. And it
What
just,
do you mean? Don't tell me on top of
It just wouldn't
you
be.
want to go out and you still jealous?
No, no.
Oh, she's not jealous?
He has never went out to see how I would react to it. The way he acts to me when I come home at 4 o'clock in the morning, I will just lay down so I don't have to hear his mouth because I already know what I'm coming home to. And he sits right by me on the couch,
You all have
interrogating
been
me,
together
yelling
since
at
you were
me.
16 years old.
Yep.
And in some ways, you're still children. And I know you're saying that the kids are separate, but they're really not. Because if you're still going out and staying out all night, believe it or not, when you have kids and a husband, you kind of don't do that anymore.
Yeah.
Did anybody ever tell you that?
Yeah.
And when they tell you that, what do you think about that?
I think that everybody needs a break. Everybody does.
You think so? From your husband. And so when guys are in the bars flirting with you, then what?
That I walk away.
You just
Yeah,
do.
I
So what
do.
are you doing out
I'm
till
married,
4
I wear
o'clock
my
in the
ring.
morning? Enlighten me as one who doesn't do all that. No, I just want to know. Because I
I
want to
play
see if
pool,
he has
I
an
drink
anger
drinks.
problem or it's real. Plus, I want to deal with the fact that you said in your response that I can't even watch TV with women on it because you won't let it. Is that
no,
true?
no, that's not it. That's
Oh,
not
what is it?
I've woke up plenty of times in the middle of the night when my kids are
Are you
sleeping in
crying?
the same room. Yeah, I'm okay.
Wait, why are you crying? Here, why are you crying, baby? Now you got to tell Judge. Why are you crying?
Because you act like the kids is like a big deal to my kids, but they aren't around when we argue. It's usually at night and they're like sleeping in the other room. It's not, we don't argue in front of our kids.
You know, it's easy to be like super judgmental of her, but then you kind of have to take a step back and be like, she's very nearly a child. I mean, I know people love to be like, you're a grown adult, you're 21, you gotta be an adult, but for all intents and purposes, she hasn't been an adult for very long. So I'm gonna have a little bit of compassion for her. They obviously got pregnant pregnant before they wanted to, and she's still trying to chase that childhood that she never got to live. She's still trying to chase her 20s, having a good time, going out partying. And Judge Penny is over here trying to be like, girl, you're a mother. You can't just be leaving your kids at home every single week, staying out till 4 o'clock in the morning when you have kids and a husband at home. And then you're over here acting confused why your husband would be like concerned that you're out until 4 o'clock in the morning. Like, it's very clear that these two are very immature and that she is still trying to grab hold of her 20s instead of just realizing that she's not a normal 21-year-old. She's not someone who gets to just go out with no responsibilities, party, get drunk, flirt with guys at the bar. And I think that's a really hard truth that she's learning, and that's why she's getting so emotional about it. And she's trying to justify it in her mind that it's okay because her kids are asleep. They have no idea what's happening. They have no idea that she's gone. They have no idea that they're fighting. But let me tell you something. Kids are very observant. And even if you're not arguing in front of your kids, the way that you guys are interacting with each other, I'm sure is not the pinnacle of a loving, healthy marriage. So let's get a reality check, honey. You can't have your cake and eat it too.
When it was just you could walk away. But when you have kids, it's a little difficult to walk away. Do you love your husband?
But I think that it would be a lot easier for us to be apart than to be arguing constantly, you know, and be miserable in a marriage. You know, we're still young, so it's like if we wanted to split up now, it would be okay, you know, rather than...
Do you love him?
Yeah.
A lot?
Yeah.
Okay. You love her?
Yes.
What are you arguing about? Let's get to the bottom of that.
Anything, really.
It's mostly jealousy stuff. Either I'm, upset about when she, where she was with or what she was doing last night.
Are you jealous? You think you've seen other women?
No, I used to be real bad, like real jealous and
Really bad.
overprotective. Really bad. But I've cooled down. I mean, it's like I can let stuff go now because I don't want to go through the fact of bringing it up and him being like, oh my God, Tiffany, it's just, that's a lie. And I was like, okay, whatever. Now I'm just like, okay, I don't even want to ask questions. I don't want to get to that point.
You were 2 children that just were children and got married and had 3 children. What's your background? You have parents?
Yeah.
What happened that did you leave home at 16 or?
Yeah, we got our own apartment.
Yeah. What were the circumstances that would make you at 16 leave your home to go and live with your boyfriend?
I was pregnant.
You got pregnant? Okay, well, that's a reason. Mm-hmm. What's the deal with you all? What do you think?
I got married because I planned on being with her the rest of my life. Like you said, we have children, and both of us came from a divorced families. I'd like my kids to at least grow up, at least get through high school in a 2-parent home, 2-parent income, 2-parent, support system. Like she said, I agree. I remember when I turned, 21 and had a lot more friends before I pretty much gave everything up, just for my kids and to take care of my kids. I don't really have any friends or hang out or go anywhere.
You think that's part of the problem?
No, it doesn't bother me. I'm a father. I got 3 friends at home.
What do you all want out of life? Because if you both came from divorced homes, do you think that because you didn't have a stable background with role models, do you think that you're trying to find your way now?
It's not that. It's just that certain people have like their flaws, and I just have to deal with David's flaws. And that's going to be a little hard.
I don't want to assume anything. I'm not in their house. I can't say for certain who's at fault here, but I feel like she's kind of putting all of the impetus of their marriage struggles on him while completely neglecting the fact that she has a lot to do with it too. She has to deal with his flaws. She has to deal with him interrogating her when she comes home at 4 o'clock in the morning. She has to deal with all of this instead of taking a look in the mirror and thinking, okay, well, what am I doing that may be eliciting this kind of response from my husband? Because if you actually like take the time to work on yourself and think, okay, well, I did X, Y, and Z wrong, so if I fix these things and things are still challenging and bad and he's still getting angry, I could be like, well, I've done the work that I chose to do. Now it's safe to say that you probably have a lot of things that you need to work on too. And now this is not an easy thing, especially at 21, 22, being shoved into a life of responsibility of having kids when you're 16 years old. I mean, that's a very challenging thing. But it seems like this father is really trying to be a father and not trying to chase after his youth. And he wants a wife who's right there with him. He wants a partner. That's not really something that she wants. And if they aren't going to be aligned in that, I can understand why she thinks that divorce is the only option for them.
Give me an example.
An
Because he's not hitting you or
Okay,
anything.
so like say he's on the phone and he's talking to somebody, and even if it wasn't even that important of a conversation, and the kids are running around, hey, can I get a drink? Can, one person spills something, the baby throws spaghetti on the window, and I'm running around, hey, where's my socks? He's like, everybody just chill out. Just chill out. Just wait a second.
I mean,
I need one at a time.
Well, y'all kept on having them babies. Now, the first time you're 16 and you have a baby, right?
Right.
Then y'all kept on having them. What happened with that? Y'all must have wanted them, right?
Yeah.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
This is what comes when you have kids.
Yes. Yeah.
House is always messy. Your whole life becomes your children. They're running around crazy. They're selfish. This is how it is to raise kids.
I mean, I do admit, I've got like some OCD, I don't like my house being a mess, I can throw a fit if there's like a whole bunch of dishes in the sink.
I really do still believe you all were children. Children having children. And after the first one, did you sit down and decide together that you were going to have more kids? No?
No.
What happened?
We were done. I was on birth control every time I got pregnant.
Really?
Every time. And
Well,
I
at
went-
least that part of your relationship hadn't stopped. Y'all seem to be getting along in that department. So it can't be all that bad. So in between his anger, you managed to get close and you going out all night.
I mean, when we get along, everything's great. I mean, when we're both happy and together, I mean, we're the couple everybody wants to be, And,
Oh, baby, that's a hard lot of pressure.
Yeah.
Nobody's the perfect couple. The part of being a mature adult is living the life that you live in front of people. You merge that when nobody's looking. A couple of things are going on here. You were in 10th grade. Did you all finish school?
Yes.
You did. So imagine two 10th graders having kids, one year after the other, and you all are playing house. Basically, that's what happened. And now we wonder why you come here and the marriage is on the rocks. Is it true that you were in a wet t-shirt contest?
Yes, because it was for $500, and we really need the money. So I figured might as well get my titties wet for $500.
Oh man. You know what? I'm gonna let Judge Penny take this one. Because if you've been watching my page for long enough, you know how I feel. You know how I feel, okay? So we're just gonna let Judge Penny work her magic.
Are you mad about that?
I mean, I was there.
He kind of
It
pushed
was
me.
my idea.
Yeah.
There was nobody there.
I wasn't
it was
going
like,
to.
You all are children. I'm trying to figure out, based on things that you're doing, if that's what's setting him off with the anger. So that's what's going
No.
on in my mind.
No.
So when I read that you were in a wet t-shirt contest, I'm thinking to myself, well, if I was in a wet t-shirt contest, my husband's name is Edward, he's a reverend, I think the reverend would be mad. That's an understatement. But it would be a different thing if the reverend is the one pushing me up to it. You actually wanted her to get in the contest?
I mean, I don't remember. I mean, yeah, I guess so.
No, don't. So sorry, David. I'm
were
not
the-
buying it. Who kept the kids while this was going on?
My sister, she watches them.
Okay, so you do go out together
Yeah.
sometimes.
Like maybe once or twice a month, unless we're just doing like daytime stuff, running around together.
Okay. So your wife wants to continue to go out. So you think you can deal with that without arguing about it?
Yeah, but I'd just like to know the basics, like where you're going, what time you might be
You
back.
have a problem telling
Are
him
you-
that?
No.
All right. When you're arguing, it's about having respect. I send men to anger management all the time, but these are men a lot of time who's involved in domestic violence. And that's about control. You're obviously not feeling a sense of control, which is why you argue. Because you could tell you don't feel like it's control. She's meaning that she's going to go out, period. No matter what I say, no matter what happens with the chip, she's going out. She feels that's what she wants to do. She feels she deserves it, and you're going to do it, right? And so what we have to do is, I still want to be able to send you all to counseling, because I think that there may be a way to compromise. And if there isn't, then it may mean that you go your separate ways. Do you want to say anything to him? And David, do you want to say anything to her?
I guess I should apologize for the way I handle situations. You know, I definitely could probably be more respectful. I feel trapped, you know.
And I apologize that I don't let you control me. No, I'm just playing. I'm just playing.
I know what's going on. She's running that house and you're having a hard time with it.
Yeah.
I know what's going on. All right. So you came into court trying to get your husband into anger management classes. But legitimately, the court finds that there may be some things that he may need to be angry about. I just think you all need to get some counseling to see if that works for your marriage. What do you think?
Yeah, I agree.
That works.
All right? Putting those divorce papers up for now?
Yep.
All right. And good luck in marriage counseling. My verdict is that I'm sending both of you to marriage counseling with all of my best. All right? Okay, court stands adjourned.
When I go to counseling, I hope that we can work out this marriage.
I hope to make our marriage stronger, learn how to be better parents and better to each other, and get along more.
And we can learn to be civil in all of our arguments.
As often as we can get a babysitter, I'd like it if we could both go out together on a date night.
You're so cute.
Oh.
Well, to be honest with you, I'm not exactly surprised that they're fighting all the time. Like Judge said, they're children having children. And if you barely even know how to be an adult yourself, how are you going to handle the stress of raising up other human beings? I know that having a child is not an easy thing, let alone 3 of them by the age of 21. Hopefully marriage counseling does something for them. I feel like it's pretty rare for relationships like this to make it past a few years when you get pregnant at 16. It's not very common that you stay with that person forever, but who knows? They seem to still have love for each other. They seem to like each other, at least a little bit. And maybe they just need a little bit of extra help communicating and setting some boundaries in their relationship. But I'm curious to know your thoughts on this case. What do you think about these children having children? Do you think it's valid for her to want to go out until 4 o'clock in the morning once a week? Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Leave a like and a follow, and I'll see you guys next time.